Hoya Case is made by H. Potter, I think is the name of the company. They make a lot of really awesome Wardian cases and terrariums like this. And of course, it always makes me think of Harry Potter, not just because H. Potter, kind of obvious, but doesn't this just remind you of the greenhouses in Harry Potter, or make you think of Hogwarts? It makes me think of Harry Potter, which makes me love it all the more. H. Potter pieces are more on the expensive side, I'd say. This terrarium here, they sell on their website for I think $80 to $83, something like that. But I got mine secondhand on Facebook Marketplace for $20, $30. I think it was $30, and it had plants inside. It came with the succulents that the previous owner had planted in here. I took those succulents out. I didn't want to plant anything directly into the Wardian Case, into the bottom, because there's no drainage, and the plants, I don't have any plants that would like that kind of environment with moisture retained that drastically. That would be great for some carnivorous plants, or maybe some jewel orchids, or certain begonias. But I was mostly going to use it for rooting cuttings. It's really very well made. All of the molding and edging you see here is metal. And the pieces of glass are all very well fitted. There's no rattling, no loose bits. And the base here is metal, but it comes with a plastic insert that I'll show you to help it keep moisture off the inside of the metal. One of my favorite features of this greenhouse is this little window that pops up, and then there's a little tripod that it sits like that, that lets it sit like that, to give it a little bit of airflow. And I usually keep that open all the time, because I don't want any rot or mold going on in there. So I keep that open most all the time. I also have this greenhouse sitting under a grow light on the top of my grow cabinet, kind of surrounded by other cuttings in little glass vials. I'm loving these sounds. time. Okay, so those are looking good. Here's another little pot of Curtisii cuttings. Curtisii. I'm going to give them a little tug too. Tug. Awesome. That is great. That is really, really great. I might even see some new growth starting, but it is so small I'm not even going to try to show you. You'll never see it. I can hardly even see it, and the lighting is terrible right here. I have a light above me in the ceiling, and the bulb just fell up or down, and I don't have a ladder to get up there and change it right now. So. This is another pot of Curtisii that isn't doing as well, and I'm not surprised. Because these two cuttings that are actually very well rooted, oh, the second one isn't as well rooted, but they were yellowing when I put them in, so I'm not surprised that they're not looking as good. I wouldn't be surprised if these leaves just die off and they produce new shoots, though. I don't think it's so sick as to die off entirely. There's a really healthy cutting right there beside it. So either way, this is going to be a success story, I believe. And then next to that, we have a pot of Hoya Cuttings Splash. Look at those beautiful speckled splashy leaves. Give them a little tug. Tug. Yep. Very, very stable. Very solidly rooted. That's great. That is great. However, the soil